Place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. These folks are ready, and we are underway. Andre Roberts now to return it. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Ryan. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is knocked down from the side near the 48-yard line. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Fresh set of downs here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Freeman. 43 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now it's Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On second down, Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Two straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the ball first here in front of the home crowd under the lights, and they get 3 points out of it.
And there's something about a night game, isn't there? A little extra snap, a little extra crisp in the air. What a terrific way to get things started. A little extra excitement, a little extra dazzle for the home crowd.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again with Bell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So it'll be first down here after the run. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. First carry for James Conner. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Out left side here to Bryant. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now Bell. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4-down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
They'll try again with Bell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second. And, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak. But if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was because, let's be honest about it, losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. He's
got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 39 that time. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 41 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Flushed out right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Shift together here from the D-line. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to try and go deep again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On third down, here's Bell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Bell. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick-6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Goes underneath for Bell. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. And James has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the offense has it first and 10. They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They've got his man complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. These two.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
And he will find the end zone again, so he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Freeman again. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Give them a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
I know everyone wants that prototypical wide receiver, you know, the 6'3", 200-plus-pound guy, like a Julio Jones and A.J. Green and Dez Bryant. Antonio Brown just shatters that, doesn't he? Smaller in stature, but still able to use his quickness, his elusiveness, and his strength to create big plays.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Roethlisberger over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Coleman now. And now running right through it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Ryan under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brooks Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Ben on 3rd and long. And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick-sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Fielded about a yard deep. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 31. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Taylor Gabriel from 17 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead is now 24. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And a nice spin into some open field. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The left side completion to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Ryan now off the bootleg. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Atlanta now coming out on the field. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Well, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On third down, that's Coleman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He needed 2. He only got 1. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Here we go. Easy, easy. Let's go, man.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Ryan wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Levine Toilolo, the tight end, is intended target. That'll bring up second down. And the D looking like they may blitz. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flush to his right. Looking downfield for Jones. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. how are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.